Hi, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. Just getting ready to do your February 2019 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. For those that are returning, thank you. Your support is overwhelming. All your light, love, kind words, encouragement, support, it does not go on deaf ears, and it is appreciated. So thank you so much. To all of the folks that have reached out to me about a personal reading that I ignored, first off, I apologize. I am going to start doing personal readings again. This time I am going to charge, though. The response is too overwhelming when I offer them for free, but I still want to offer free readings somehow. In addition to charging and booking people in, I'm going to do a free reading for every 5 readings that I've done, which is cool. For those that who have gotten a free reading, can you please put somewhere in the comments that you have so people know that's real? Yes, thank you for doing that. And for all those that have booked with me and supported me in the channel with a paid reading, thank you. It really does mean a lot, and connecting with you has been incredible. A lot of the people I've read for are light workers going through their own ascension and their own metamorphosis. So, you know, I hope I was able to provide you support and guidance, and please stay in touch. All right. But yes, was there anything else I wanted to touch on? There is, but I'm going to touch on it in another video because it's not particularly that good. There's some people that I need to G-check on here. All right. That has this whole tarot thing and personal reading things totally fucked up. So I'll address that in another video. I don't want to bring that energy into your February spread. So let's just take our matters to the Lord and thank Holy Spirit for their divine love and guidance. Thank you for supporting me in Scorpio's reading today. Allow me to translate and provide messages to them for their higher good surrounding the relationships closest to them, their material and financial abundance and sustenance, and of course, their own personal ascension and development. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for your unconditional love and guidance. We're absolutely nothing without you. All right. Oh, and for those that are new, I do smoke pot, okay, during my readings, so feel free to smoke with me. If not, don't worry, it's not the nature of this, of my channel or your readings. It's just a personal preference. Okay, guys? All right, I'm going to give it 2 more. This is for Scorpio for February 2019, going into March. What are the energies surrounding Scorpio that we can tap into? What collective do we need to speak to, Spirit? The Scorpio collective, the messages for February 2019. All right. All right. Beautiful Scorpios. There's a lot of Scorpio energy going on. Wow, 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 wow. Your overall energy for your reading. Valentine's Day, anyone? It's going to be lit. Maybe you guys don't know it's going to be lit, or this could also be reflective of this being front of mind for you. You know, it is the month of quote unquote love. Me personally, Valentine's Day doesn't dawn on me, but for a lot of people it does. So that could be this energy, partnership, relationships could be front of mind for you just for the simple fact that it's, you know, Valentine's season. Or this could actually be indicative of what's to come during this season. But let's get right into your 9-card spread, guys, because I'm excited. That's the overall energy I want to see. I am using the Wild Unknown Tarot. This is a new deck that I got. So if I have to bust open the book, just bear with me, okay? But this is the 6 of Cups. That's your first card out. So your overall energy is the 2 of Cups, and your first card out is the 6 of Cups. So right away, what I'm getting is some of you might be hearing from people on Valentine's Day from the past. Happy Valentine's Day. I missed you. What's going on? Type of energy. Of course, this could also be reflective of, again, you being really nostalgic in this season. Maybe thinking about a past relationship, somebody who made this season really special for you. And you're reflecting on that in a positive way, or, you know, being nostalgic about that. So good energy so far. An emotional time, 3 of Wands. This could very well be somebody from the past preparing to come forward, express something of some kind. It's early in your spread. But yeah, we've got the Three of Wands. Then you've got the Son of Wands. Then you have the Four of Swords. This is going into mid-month, guys. Then you have the Daughter of Swords. This is also the center energy, the energy's closest to you at this time. Wow, and then that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Swords. So this is the card of, we'll get into it. But so far, regardless of that, this is good energy. Spoke too soon. 7 of Swords. Then you've got the Father of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. I love this deck. I'm obsessed with it. I've seen other tarot readers use it too, but like I was at the Indigo and I seen it and I'm like, it's got to be mine. Absolutely incredible. The last card on your 9-card spread is the 10 of Cups. Absolutely beautiful energy, guys. So this is front of mind for you guys. Partnership, relationships, whether current or in the past. Partnership is absolutely front of mind, and that goes through the entire reading. So if you're looking for a career, I probably won't have many messages surrounding career for you guys. I'm not going to title it a relationship reading because career may very well come out, or as I'm explaining, you know, this relationship situation, you might say this sounds exactly like something to do with a relationship at work or whatever. So however it resonates, use your own intuition, but this is definitely a relationship. I'm not going to say it's a love, it's relationship. I'm not going to say it's romantic because I don't know. I'm assuming by the roses, though it is. Okay, or maybe you're wanting it to be, or maybe somebody's wanting it to be, right? Because so now I'm going to get into it because I think I'm good to go. I am going to show you guys, even though I showed you as I pulled it out, I want you to see how they're laid because they're absolutely stunning cards. Okay, so just quickly, what I'm seeing here in your present. Okay, so again, you've got the 6 of Cups. You got the 3 of Wands. This deck looks different. It took me a while to get used to it. I still am. But yeah, you've got the 6 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the Son of Wands, which is also known as the Page of Wands. Oh no, sorry, the Knight of Wands. Then you have the 4 of Swords, the Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, and then the 9 of Swords. And then you've got the 7 of Swords, the Father of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. It's so strange. This is, oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready, Freddy's. I have to make sure the screen doesn't cut off my head because then my forehead looks hella big. All right, guys. So, what I'm seeing currently, near past, present, or near future energy, I'm seeing nostalgia. I'm seeing preparations to possibly, some of my Scorpios might be preparing to reach out to somebody during Valentine's season with some kind of communication of some kind. It could be even just simple text. It could be a simple email, you know, something, just a message, quite frankly. And there's some kind of preparation being taken in order to come back from the past, or maybe if you're being really nostalgic about the past, you think about the past, then you make some plans, and then you actually communicate with it or them, or go back in some way, or you might even, that Son of Wands could literally just be, no. This is somebody, I'm not out here trying to sell no dreams, eh? But this is kind of dreamy. It's I see somebody preparing from the past to come passionately forward towards Scorpio. Obviously, this could be you being nostalgic and making plans to passionately go back towards somebody from the past. Okay. Son of Wands being fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But regardless, we've got everything on the board. Swords, rods, pentacles, and cups. So, I mean, whatever resonates. And it seems like when this person comes forward, it's going to cause a lot of thinking. So if somebody comes towards you, you know, say for Valentine's Day and reaches out to you, I more see it actually, you know, I mentioned it being kind of light. I'm seeing it being a little bit more rigorous because it's the son, not the daughter. The sun being a little bit more intense energy. So someone is galloping towards you, hot and heavy in a certain sense, or very passionate, or, you know, using a surge of bravery to come forward to you, is what I'm seeing. Because like I said, if somebody does come from the past towards you, they prepared for it. This wasn't something they just woke up one day and said, okay, I'm going to do it. There was some kind of preparation put in place to come forward to you. Maybe this preparation is the plans that they have to do, somebody wants to do something for you. This could literally be just somebody wanting to plan something really nice for you, or Scorpio wants to plan something really nice for somebody over the Valentine season, or even wanting to kind of spice things up in a pre-existing relationship. You know, some of you or your partners might be planning to do something really special over wow. So what's underneath the two? The Lovers. This is going to be a very romantic time for a lot of Scorpios. At the very least, this is going to be something that you're thinking about a lot. But I don't think it's just thought. I think you start thinking about something that comes forward to you, a message, a person. Something comes forward to Scorpio that makes you have to pull back and think, you know, really go inward, think, reflect, you know, analyze the situation, okay? Because for some of you, this person from the past may have hurt you, and you're needing to reflect on that. You know, this is by no means, whether it's you, if it's you, Scorpio, rushing towards somebody, please don't think that this is going to be skipping in the sun. This person needs time to think about your return, you know, and vice versa. If somebody does, even if it's somebody you've been hoping to come back from the past, they might show up and then you're going to be like, oh, this is great, but now I'm overwhelmed and I'm unsure. So I'm going to take some time to think. See that third eye chakra opening up, taking time to rest and think. And then ultimately communicate. And what I think a lot of Scorpios are going to communicate is their stress. Their stress surrounding maybe this new beginning somebody's pushing on you. Maybe somebody from the past is coming a little bit too strong, and they might be trying to rush you or rush their passion on you to expedite your need to make a decision on whether or not you even want to be friends or reconnect, or, you know, there's a sense of initial excitement and nostalgia, and you definitely feel the passion that this person's coming forward with. But then you go into the middle of February, or, you know, the third week of February, feeling a little bit like, let's slow this the fuck down. If it's this type of connection, it's extremely overwhelming. You know, you're shy when you're never shy. Your hands are sweating when you're never nervous. You can't stop thinking about this person when you're not with them. There's a level of like undeniable magneticism, if that's a word, you know, and that can cause somebody to need to go inward and say, okay, I need to recoup. I need to understand. I need to bring the logic. Some of you are going to be overwhelmed with feelings, and then coming into the end of February, really pulling back and becoming mental and pragmatic and logical. And, you know, Scorpios out of the water signs, I feel that you guys are a little bit more analytical in your approach to life, where the other water signs could be quite, see, you are the other water signs could be a bit emotionally hard to keep their emotions in, where I feel like Scorpio can really pull back and be logical when they need to be, regardless of the feelings. I think a lot of Scorpios know how to, you know, mask those feelings, quite frankly, or at the very least process them differently than other water signs. There's a sense of a really logical approach to the way Scorpios process their feelings. And when you're hit with this much passion and this much, you know, of a connection, it definitely has you saying, okay, this is great, but I haven't used a logical thought in a couple weeks. I need to bring this all the way back. Okay. And I'll be very honest, it might make this person feel like you're maybe cheating. You know, you might feel when you pull back and you're resting, there's a possibility that this person's now releasing or maybe cheating. There is this sense of paranoia. You know, and I really personally think it's paranoia because the person who's coming back may have hurt you before, right? They may have, but they go in from the Son of Wands to the Father of Pentacles. You know, if this is a female watching, there is feminine, masculine energy, you know, I mean, with a grain of salt, there is no divine feminine, masculine energy. There's no empress, emperor, high priest, or high priestess, but there are feminine, masculine energies here. And I feel like the masculine knows that he has some strikes against him, but it's not stopping him. Okay, Scorpio, for a lot of you, this person coming forward to you is doing this, the way they're coming about to you, the loyalty that they're offering, the stability that they're offering, it's because of where they are in their life. Maybe if this person from the past comes back and they were this, you know, maybe a little bit more of an immature energy, came in and out, flighty, you know, frankly hurt you, you know, hurt your heart, because the Four of Swords comes after heartbreak or a battle of some kind. And then you take time away during a separation. I believe this was a separation that you were in from this person from the past. And I think in the past, they were a bit of a slut, flighty, very passionate, a good time. You can have a very good time with the Knight of Wands. You can have one of the best nights of your life, but I don't know if you're going to get more than a night or two, or, you know, there might be other people that this Knight of Wands can make feel the exact same way. So, and then there's the rest and the stress. You know, you're stressed, you know the truth. But what I don't think you know is that this person may be feeling like they have to prove something. I think it's because, you know they weren't informed. I think they might be looking at themselves from a healthier place, because this King of Pentacles is looking at the Ten of Cups, you know, or this very well could be you. Do you know what I mean? Deciding that some of my Scorpios are becoming aware that they're actually a lot more abundant and dominant than they may think. So if somebody from the past comes back and they used to dominate you, not necessarily in like an aggressive way, but they were just the dominant one, like they took the lead and stuff like that, that's no longer. Okay, that's no longer. Those days are done. If somebody from the past is coming back to Scorpio, they're coming back to a new Scorpio. Period. And that's nice. And that seems like a very significant difference. I think while you were in separation, a lot of you were focused on your career, material abundance, whatever you had going on within your household, and your third world sustenance, really, you know, and you were focused on that. And I also think that I think people were watching you. I think this person from the past was actually watching you progress. And that's why they have to make the preparations. You know, there's something from the past is preparing to come back to you quite passionately. And this is going to be while you are, you know, resting in separation. You know, I don't see this person coming back to from the past to somebody who is coupled. It very well could be, but again, I'm seeing a lot of dolo energy here. You know, this is Scorpio possibly being alone. Or if you are in a relationship, this is the loneliness you feel within your relationship, and then making preparations on how to make the relationship feel good again. Because for some of my Scorpios that are coupled, the relationship hasn't felt good in a long time, or at least consistently felt good in a long time. So then there's this sense of feeling really alone within your own relationship, and that hurts even more than actually being alone. To feel alone in the company of somebody you love is a very desolate feeling, trust and believe. So, you know, sorry guys, what's going on? Sorry guys. I'm doing these personal readings and stuff, so I'd be on a schedule. I just wanted to do, I felt drawn to do your video before I had my appointment. So yeah, sorry, I have to re-tap in here. That did distract me. So some of you, okay, like I said, those are coupled. You're probably trying to prepare, or maybe your partner is prepared. Both of you are consciously preparing on ways to reinvigorate the relationship, you know, but some of you might come to the truth that that's not possible. It might stress you out. For my coupled Scorpios, I'll be very honest, I see it getting better. You don't break up with the 10 of with the 10 of cups. I mean, you can. And the only time you get the 10 of cups during a breakup is usually when it was super abusive. Because then there is this sense of relief, and you are so happy, and the rest of the members of your family are happy because this negative energy is gone. So unless that is the case, you know, I more see this as, you know, maybe the preparations you guys that are coupled are taking for the Valentine's season is going to work. You know, if some of you are saying I need to bring the spice back and are actually going to try, I see it working. You know, I see it working. But I can't avoid what I see in the middle of the month. In the middle of the month is a lot of thoughts. It's all sword energy. This is communicative energy. This is also cerebral energy. So this is thinking and communicating, and communicating what you think. So you take time and then you communicate something. And then I think you're a bit nervous about how whatever it is you said is going to be received. So if somebody from the past comes back to you and you are super honest with them, and even in your head you're thinking there's no way this person is going to want me after what I'm about to say to them, but I don't give a fuck. I've been waiting for this moment. I've been wanting to tell them whatever. I don't think they're going to react the way you think they're going to do. I don't. I think this person might have been anticipating you reacting that way, especially if it was something from the past that, you know, there was some kind of infidel or, you know, low frequency negative energy, right? Or even if it was a relationship from the past that just didn't catch on fire or didn't really get a chance, or timing was bad or whatever. Somebody from the past is looking to express that to you. You know, maybe be honest as to why, you know, from their perspective, you know, it didn't take off, right? For some of you, somebody from the past is preparing to come back and tell you the truth, simple and plain. And the reason why they're doing this is because they know it's going to bring them to this status, whether you receive their apology or not. And that is fantastic masculine energy, because the masculine is ascending as well. And they're ascending quite quickly. A lot of them into this really king of, you know, no, divine masculine energy. So emperor and high priest. And to get to this status here, it's like this person wants to be a better version of themselves regardless. And part of them being a better version is coming back from the past and making right by you. That's nice. And I personally think, regardless of your hesitations and your anxiety, you're going to jump for the chance. I think personally, some of my Scorpios have been waiting for this to come back for quite some time. Going back south. These birds are going back south towards the sun. Dark to light, but together. A lot of you experience this darkness together and are going to now experience the light side. You know, going from darkness to light. That's really beautiful energy. Like, I really, really like it. I know this is, wow, that's gorgeous. These cards are really, like, I'm obsessed. I love them so much. They're so beautiful. This deck must have taken forever to make. Anyways, you know, like I said, I really think that if this person comes back and you see that they're coming back to do better by themselves, you're going to be extremely attracted to them, and it's gonna cause you to trust them more. Right? You're not going to feel like there's some ulterior motive. Do you know, with them? You're not, I don't see you feeling that way. And if you do, it's not for long. It's just when they come back. Because I think when they originally come back, it's just going to be so passionate. You're going to feel this connection. So I don't know if you're really going to get straight to the topic at hand. Maybe you reconnect with this person from the past, and they're not being honest and direct about the past. They too are just overwhelmed that you're actually connected again. Scorpio says, no, we got to discuss this. And I think you might be a little bit stressed about bringing up the subject if this person comes back from the past and doesn't. You know, you're going to be thinking, like, does this person think they can just come back in my life and take advantage of the fact that we have this deep attraction and then, like, fuck with me again? No. And what I see this King of Pentacles doing, once you, whether you have to bring it up or, you know, you're worried about communicating some of your thoughts some of the things that you realized while you were in separation, after the breakup, whatever, you now want to communicate. And you initiate this conversation thinking, I don't give a fuck if we never talk again, we're never friends again, I am going to tell him the business. And you do, and this person goes, you know what, you're right. I actually came back. It's hard, but I want to tell you this is the truth. And what's funny is they thought exactly what you thought. If I say the truth, this person's going to leave me. Those are the lies the devil tells you to keep you from doing right by yourself and others. More time, people are 20 times more likely to receive and accept you when you do come humbly to them. Right? The devil will trick you. And the devil did trick you guys a little bit, but there's only so much chatter and nonsense that this couple will listen to. These two people, this connection will listen to from the devil. It's too divinely, it's too magnetic. Why? Because there's angels putting these people together. This isn't, I can't say it's not karmic. Very well could be with the lovers, though. This is a divine connection. This is a connection that's orchestrated, okay, above you. That's why if you're feeling these uncontrollable surges and connections to people, there's very well a reason. Now, it could be a karmic because there's a valuable lesson you need to learn. And people need to not be afraid of karmic. The only reason why people are afraid of karmic relationships is because of how hard it is to fucking detach from them. Half of the time people heal, it's just half of the time the struggle is to just detach from the energy, right? These kind of relationships find it very hard to detach energetically, right? So it's like there's somebody being drawn to Scorpio, or Scorpio's being drawn to go back, revisit something from the past, re-spark something from the past. Or if it's not, then it's there is a time, how far back, I don't know, that was really enjoyable for you. Very passionate, very exciting. Some of you might be thinking of your prime days, or, you know, back when, say, 10, 15, whatever, and really be enjoying that, and then preparing to reinvigorate that into your life now. It's like, how do I bring back the passion, the fun, the excitement of life back into my life? And a lot of you are looking into the past, the times, the things like you enjoy, the activities you enjoy, the people you enjoy, the restaurants, the cities. You're really looking back at your happiest times and deciding, what from the past can I bring back? What needs to be revigorated from the past? Because it brought me so much happiness then. We have the Seven of Swords twice. This time it's in reverse. Like I said, you address negative behavior from someone, and they become accountable for it. You address it, they become accountable. This is you communicating after you rested. The truth, communicating the truth about low frequency behavior. And then it's received, acknowledged, and accounted for. This is going to develop this person who's communicating this to you, maybe you or them. This is going to make this person's frequency. They might literally go into a completely different frequency after this. This is a big deal from them, a big stripping of their ego. Big stripping of the ego. There's a divine masculine energy here that's making a serious change for the better in their life. All right, Spirit. Oh, too many cards. I'll take the Moon, though, in reverse. And it fell right on top of these 2 sevens. So again, there are things. It's not excuses, but there's reasons why this person did what they did and you don't know. But they're not going to feel like excuses, because they're going to acknowledge exactly your end user experience of them, because they were probably thinking, because they were preparing, they were probably also thinking very much about what you know, what you don't know, and what you probably should know to feel maybe better, or maybe look at them in a better light. And you absolutely do. This is an apology received. But that doesn't mean the person doesn't need to take time to think about it. It's not just going to be like a 3-hour, 4-hour thing. No. This person might need to take a couple of days, or even a couple of weeks, as far as a month, to decide. You know, like this is, I personally think, though, that this person who's preparing is cool with that, because the Pentacles, the Father of the Pentacles, that's not fast moving energy. That is solid building, one layer at a time, until you have this huge, stable structure. That's the Father of Pentacles. That's the King of Pentacles. He creates a solid, unbreakable structure. Right? And it's funny, because this Father of Pentacles is very happy during the end of the month as well. Why? Because I think he got his other half. Some of Scorpio are definitely going into union, or at the very least are going to be feeling these feelings. Feeling these feelings heavily. A lot of you are going to be very nostalgic during this period of time. Very. And what you might not have known is that the nostalgia was you actually telepathically connecting to this person who was being very nostalgic over you, because they were in preparation. And you could feel them. You could telepathically feel them in preparation, and you didn't even know that that was what was driving your nostalgia. Why am I thinking about this person, man? Why are they all in my fucking brain, blood? Well, it's probably because they were preparing to come forward to you and were thinking about you quite heavily as well. And trying to telepathically connect to you to see if you would receive them. And somehow you telepathically connected to them and told them, yeah, I would. So they come forward, and you're excited, and they come forward very passionately. They are excited when they finally muster up the courage to do it after all the preparing that they're doing. The preparing, I really think, I don't want to degrade that. That could very well be them preparing in a very big way. I don't know. But I also see that is trying to muster up the courage. I also see that as well. Okay? Some of you telepathically know it. That telepathy. But there is some stress, and I think the stress is about how you're going to rebuttal. What are you going to say back? What's your response to this going to be? And then, what are you going to do? Can we clarify this Father of Pentacles and this Ten of Cups? Thank you, Spirit. So, you might not have actually manifested this person. You might have no clue that this person is coming back. Some of you are just going to move on from this person's period, point blank. If somebody does come over Valentine's hitting you up, you're just going to be like, you're not what I manifested, so galang. Some of you are going to have a very deep conversation with this person. You know, and some of them are going to feel like I found exactly what I was looking for and I need to look no further. Got exactly what I wanted. After you go through the next 3 or 4 weeks after this person comes to you, there's going to be a sense of them feeling like, I don't need to look any further. I know exactly how I want to proceed and who with. The manifesting is over. I got what I wanted. But for those of you that don't pick this person, they're quite upset. They're quite upset because they were almost sure. Yeah, some of them are going to be quite upset. This can play out very differently for you, but what stays the same and true are these overall energies. These are your strongest energies in your reading. Oh, and this one. Oh, and the last card, of course. Okay. This is very powerful energy. It's like this owl needs to know and determine, does this Six of Cups reflect what I've been looking at, dreaming of, and hoping for? And then, I'll be very honest, a lot of you feel it does. This person makes you feel safe enough to revisit something. You know, I'm a big believer, if it's in the past, it's in the past for a reason, but life isn't black and white, man. And if something from the past comes back looking like this, you have to take a look at it. I'm not saying jump ahead, but it's something you need to take a look at. Okay, guys? And then lastly, we'll pull from the Romance Angel cards, because we got to pull from the Romance Angel cards. Since it's Valentine's Day. What does that even mean? I swear it's what malls do, because after Christmas nobody shops, right? And they need to get a boost back at the malls again. I'm a Debbie fucking Downer, don't. Anyway, you guys, if you guys can enjoy some love and romance, please do go out there and enjoy and believe. It's not a hard belief. I don't know. Christmas, Easter, those are big ones. Thanksgiving, my birthday, which is a secret. Okay, everybody be asking, what's your sign? I'm like, it's a secret. Okay. Spirit, please provide the last messages for Scorpio surrounding February for them. What are the energies for Scorpio for February? Honeymoon. Yep, absolutely. And deception. There's someone wearing a false mask in your relationship. This is what's going to be addressed. This is what's going to be addressed. This person coming from the past was wearing a false mask. Maybe you were wearing a false mask, and all that means is your ego was at play. Okay? You weren't being a true version of yourself at the time. It doesn't always have to be so satanic. I don't know. This card has darkness to it, but I really, can't give the darkness too much power. Anyway, and then we have honeymoon, and I think this is how you leave. I think this is how you go into spring. And like I said, I ain't out here trying to sell nobody no dreams. So don't come to me talking about my life was miserable going into March. Like, no. It either applies or it don't apply to you. Okay? You're either going to find out I was talking about you or I wasn't. Okay? This is how you go into spring. This is amazing. This is amazing. And whether this is a reflection of this, I don't know. I'm just saying these are two things you're going to be dealing with in February going into March. Doesn't mean the person from the past is who you're walking into spring with. This could be purging. This very well could be this masculine energy. And please know, if this person comes and takes accountability, yes, they're doing it for you, but they're doing it for themselves too. They're trying to grow. They're trying to develop. That's hot. Okay, guys? Anyways, that's your reading. I hope you loved it. Please like, share, subscribe. You can email me now if you want a personal reading at queencuptarot@gmail.com. The information is below in the description box. And I think that's it. Happy Valentine's Day. And have a wonderful time. And I'll see you guys in March. Bye.